Welcome into TexAgs Rewind presented by Yeti. I'm David Nuno, and I'm accompanied by people who do not know how to change a tire. Ethan Jones, who does our stats, and Luke Evangelist. You just said, no, I don't know how to do it. And then you're like, but I can figure it out.
I could do it. I feel like my dad's taught me before at some point, and
You would know. There's a bonding experience. You would know if your dad taught you.
I mean, I could do it. Adrenaline pumping through the veins.
It doesn't work like that. It's not like punching somebody.
But if I'm on the side of the road and I need to change it, I'm going to figure out how to change it.
Well, just don't. Okay. Luke, what did your dad text you during the show?
He texted me a link to a video on how to change a tire, and he said, championship mindset, be prepared.
I think we have a really good social media team. This would be a great project for both of you to do like a competition. Who could change the tire the quickest? What I worry about is your safety because you guys don't know what the heck you're doing. That car would fall on you. But it'd be great fun.
Now, you need like the jack thing, right? So I at least know that, where you...
Whoa.
Anyway, today on the program, we did top Aggies in the NFL as I try to compose my thoughts. From week 12, Charean Williams joined us. Jamie McCoy, he was really good talking about the new Mike Elko regime. Looking forward to that, the KBTX Roundtable. And we kept it real with Jordan Pugh. That and more. Check out the rewind.
It was not a real great week, and for the first week in a really long time, Myles Garrett is not on this list. Played okay, but 2 tackles for Myles. Josh Reynolds kind of gets a honorable mention here, 2 catches, 15 yards, and a touchdown. We're going to give the offensive linemen some love. I thought about Braden Mann, but we've had him on our list one time. He had another really good day with the Eagles. Actually had 5 punts for the Eagles. They were so bad in the first half. But Jake Matthews, we're going to give him some love. Left tackle for the Falcons. The Falcons are now in first place in their division. He's played 752 snaps this season, played pretty darn well, 5 penalties, 4 sacks allowed, but has done a really good job there. So we're going to throw a bone to the offensive lineman. Christian Kirk, number 2, 4 catches, 89 yards in that victory over the Texans. First place now for them in the AFC South by 2 games, and he's a big part of the reason why. And number 1, he's been on our list almost every week, at least with this streak of sacks, and that's Justin Matabuke. Half a sack, 3 quarterback hits, a tackle. He has 10 sacks this year. That's the first time the Ravens, as good as they've been on defense, have had a player with double-digit sacks since Terrell Suggs had 11 in 2017. He's now in concussion protocol. Ravens don't play this week. That's good for him. He should be back in 2 weeks, but he won't be in our list of Aggies in the NFL next week, obviously, since the Ravens don't play. So hopefully some of these other guys step it up and have some big weeks.
What is wrong with wanting? What is wrong with putting your program on the right path? What is wrong for ejecting if it's not working? Like, people have a problem with, like, you should stay in this lane. Screw a lane. I'm trying to go through whatever lane I want to go through.
Man, I tell you what it is. And I really believe this with all my heart. All the people that hate us, they hate us because we have our own thing. Whether people think it's corny, whether people think we're the laughingstock, whatever it is, they hate that we love A&M, we love our school, and we'll do anything for it. We don't care if we look silly. We don't care if we're dancing at a press conference. We love our school and we have passion. I think other people see that and they're like, man, they haven't won anything. Why do they love their school so much? Why? I think it's more jealousy than anything. And I say that it's not like they're jealous because we haven't won. We haven't done what we needed to do. But they are upset that we still believe, there's still optimism, and that we know where we should be and we know what we can be and we know where we want to go. They hate that we even believe that we have a chance to get there, which seeing is believing, which I love. And that's what Elko said when he first got on there. It's time to stop talking and be about it. Which that's exactly what every Aggie wants to hear. But I think more than anything, it's why do they like their school so much? And they can't take it. We love our school. Win, lose, or draw, we love our school, and they got to get used to it. When we start winning, it's gonna be a sad day for a lot of people across this nation.
No, it was a little insane. We just did have to kind of throw something together and. We're saying, hey, these are the reports. It's not finalized, but could be Mark Stoops. We had all the video from 2018 and other sideline games. They had been ready to go, and by the time all that finishes, then it doesn't happen, and it was just kind of insane. And then we're the next day we're on to Elko, and it's It was crazy, like 24, 48 hours.
Just a weird 48-hour event. So let's go to it announced. It's going to be Mike Elko, and then yesterday's presser. The way I describe it is, it just feels right. Is that what your takeaway was?
It does. The way we got there was just weird, because I feel like that was the hire. If that was the guy you wanted to begin with, you could have made that call on November 12th, and he would have accepted. And we didn't have to go through this weird dance thing. And I get that they have to vet everybody, and they are looking at a bunch of candidates. But this, to me, was the easiest hire, and with what they were working with, probably the best hire. The safest maybe.
Right.
I think it was the best damage control hire that you could have made, just after what happened with Mark Stoops. And then the players' reaction when they first heard Stoops, they're like, no, we only want Elijah Robinson. And I think Mike Elko is your best chance of keeping that locker room intact and limiting the transfers as well. So, and he seems like a good guy. I don't know. I like him.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
I wasn't here when he was here originally, so I was asking some just other media members and some of the athletic staff, just like, hey, what's the draw with Mark Stoops, or not Mark Stoops? What's the draw with Mike Elko?
Mark Stoops, nothing.
I was asking them, I wanted to get their opinion. No, the draw on Elko, and everyone just says he's great. We love him. He's awesome. Just really
And didn't he come across that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's genuine.
Let's close it out with this. Texas A&M, Texas, Saturday, November 30th, 2024. I mean, it's been a minute.
I'll be there. I'm gonna be there.
All right.
I don't care.
I'm telling you
I'll
right
be
now.
on the sideline.
I'm asking you a year in advance. Come join us for the post-game wrap right after.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna be on the sideline to get all that. But yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off with your question. But yeah, I got a little excited.
Hey, I set it out there. It's there. Let's talk about it. Now we got a date. Now we know it's the end of the season. New coach for A&M, Elko going into his first year, Sark going into his first year in the SEC, and he's had a really good year this year in the Big 12. So just talk about, just now that we know it's here, how real it feels.
Oh man, it's good, man. And I don't think the players understand how big of a game that is until game week gets here. Because you got to remember, these core players don't really know the magnitude of the Texas A&M game. They may know of it. They may know parts of the history, but they didn't really get to feel it because it's been 10 plus years since they've seen it. You see what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, the intensity level is unmatched, especially being at home. Kyle Field is going to be rocking. Man, I can't imagine how loud that thing's going to be. I just remember my senior year when we played. That was the year they went to the national championship and played Alabama. We should have won that game. And they had that kick return on us, man, that swung it in the fourth quarter. But I just remember the way the stadium was shaking that night, man. Like the intensity level. You hear about Alabama, Auburn, you hear about Ohio State and Michigan. I think a lot of people are shortchanging this because I truly think it's been a period of time since they've seen it, but they don't really understand how big it is in the state. So I'm excited for the players that they finally get to see that, they get to experience that, they get to feel that, and they get to understand what it really means to play that game.
Did you say the Houston Orioles or the Houston Oreos earlier?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It was. I was probably trying to say the Orioles, like the baseball team.
Were you even okay? Because I've dated myself. Were you even born during the Oiler days?
When did they move to
98?
Yeah, I wasn't born. I wasn't born yet.
You're a child. Luke, were you born?
No, it was 2001.
You were 9/11 baby?
I was actually born 10 days after 9/11.
And I was a grown man living in San Diego. Tell the people what to do. Luke.
Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm sure the next video will be how to change a tire. But before you click on how to watch that video, turn your notification bell on so you never miss any TexAgs content.
That was really good, Luke. I'm very proud of you. You?
That,
The Houston Orioles thing. That was not good.
yeah, I know. That's on me.
We'll see you next time.